was stop number 12 for AMA Supercross at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Canada. With injuries keeping leaders Bubba Stewart, Ryan Dungey, and Chad Reed off the track, would challengers like Davey Millsaps or Justin Brayton fill the void and make life at least marginally uncomfortable for Ryan Villopoto?
You know the adrenaline's pumping right now. Here's the gate of Toronto.
Well, possibly at the start when Justin Brayton took the lead as the gates dropped.
Millsaps tries to get the drive. Brayton with the toll shot.
But it seemed like only moments before Villopoto charged his way to the front of the pack.
Three fastest riders of the night, right up.
Probably because it was literally only a few moments, as Villopoto claimed the lead on lap 2.
Right here, Villopoto to the inside with an aggressive move. Devours him in that corner. Ryan Villopoto lights the candles here in Toronto.
Overall standings have, well, who are we kidding? Villopoto can pretty much do the next race at Houston's Reliance Stadium from his Barker Lounger and still maintain his 79-point lead over Ryan Dungey. While any sport that features a pack of full-throttle motorcycles flying 70 feet in the air and racing inches away from each other, and sometimes right on top of each other, is inherently dangerous, the 2012 AMA Supercross Tour has endured an excessive amount of injuries that have taken most of its top riders out for the season.
Well, it has been a rough season for a lot of riders, and it all kicked off at Angel Stadium, where Josh Hill, just coming back to racing, he ended up suffering a broken tibia at the opener in Angel Stadium. He's out. Trey Kennard and Ryan Morris had a horrible crash at Dodger Stadium. For Trey Kennard, it's his back. He's done for the season. For Morris, he was injured in that same incident. Broken jaw, fractured vertebrae, collapsed lung, concussion, broken ribs. Ivan Tedesco landed on in LA as well. He hopes to come back next week at Houston. Andrew Short, as the series moved on to San Diego, suffered a first-degree separation of the AC joint. Chad Reed, well, we've documented this one a bunch. Crashed while racing for the lead in Dallas, broken tibia and fibia, broken ribs, broken T6 vertebrae, and that torn ACL ending his championship hopes. Ryan Dungey, well, his championship went out the window with a broken collarbone while practicing before the St. Louis round. He rode St. Louis, got second, the shoulder got worse, he got a plated, he's out. James Stewart, just a week ago in Indy, concussion and some other injuries, and it looks like his championship chase is done as well. 9 riders who have won lights or supercross races in their career, missing races this year. 3 past champions with a total of 96 career wins, and 4 of the last 5 lights titles, or 5 titles between them, having missed races as well.
With 14 championship titles and an AMA Athlete of the Year award, Australian Chad Reed is on a short list of some of the most successful motocross racers in history. Unfortunately, he is also on the growing list of injured supercross riders out for the season.
I need to know.
Joining us now via Skype to talk about the season, the injuries, and the future of both his career and the sport, Chad Reed. Chad, let me start with asking about the injury that you sustained this year. When we were all watching it happen, it didn't seem like it was as traumatic as it ended up being. What happened and how did it happen? I guess that's how I have to put it.
I mean, how it happened was, you know, just human error, basically. I mean, there's no other excuse. I just made a little small mistake and, you know, changed up the line a little bit. The yellow flag was out, and I just, you know, did what I was supposed to do and kind of delay in the turn a little bit, make sure no one was down, and the rest is history. I mean, I went over the ball. I couldn't put any weight on my leg. I was struggling to breathe. It was not a good deal. Right then and there, I knew that my season was done.
How was this one different, you know, with ones that you've experienced in the past?
This one's different because all my injuries sustained are injuries that I've actually never had before. You know, I've never had any knee problems before. I've never had a broken rib or 2 before, and I've never actually had any, you know, fractures on my back.
Let's get into before the accident. I remember, I think it was Jeff Emick was talking about, I mean, right before it happened, he was saying that you were looking sharper than you've looked in, you know, in recent months and even the previous season. How did you feel, you know, up to that point? Did you feel like you were getting that momentum that everyone, was kind of putting on you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you call it momentum or not. I just was in my groove, you know, like I was feeling it, and I won a race back in LA at the 3rd round, and then was, you know, managing to be able to be on the podium each and every week. I would say up until San Diego, RV had quite an edge on all of us. He was just really comfortable, riding really fast, and I couldn't match that pace.
And it should be said, you know, going back to Ryan Villopoto, you know, the season before his big season last year, he was coming off the injury list. Now let's speculate on you and next season. How's your mind at, and where you think you're going to be physically going into next season?
You know, I feel good. I mean, I've got a lot of time to think about a lot of things, and you know, and to work towards 2013. And before the crash, I wasn't even 100% sure whether I'd actually be racing in 13. So I've actually seen a lot of positive in how much I really want to be a part of, you know, racing a dirt bike still. And I feel like I have what it takes to win and to win a championship. And I'm hoping to be the trifecta, you know, try to be that third guy that can come back.
Love to hear it. Thanks for joining us, Chad, and good luck on the rehab, and we look forward to seeing you on the track.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right.
Have a good day.
Take care.